Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we are back on Pokemon Showdown today. Using this Choice Banded Victini team that I crafted up yesterday. Choice Banded Victini, it's so strong. It was 2-hit KOing like defensive Rotom Wash, and it almost OHKO's defensive Landorus T, and even at -1 it will OHKO offensive. And then we have our own defensive Landorus T right here. Just pretty much for the rocks. It helps out with Mega Pinsir. And then we have Scarf Keldeo so that the team's not 6-0'd by Volcarona. Tangrowth can switch into electric types like Manectric and Tapu Koko, and then Latias helps out with Zardoy, so we're not 6-0'd by that. And then we just have this Meganometric Lando Volt Turn core going on right here to get in the big heavy hitter like Victini. So as usual, the team will be down in the description below if you want to test it, or play along with me. And let's go ahead and match right now, make sure that my settings are correct. As they are. I always keep it at 50 for the effect volume, 0 for the music volume now, because I do like to put in my own music in the background, and we'll make this bigger. Go ahead and start the timer. Do all this stuff, and there's the team. We do see a Volcarona, but I honestly think Victini kind of just leads and gets a kill. Mew could be a potential lead. We have a switch into the Greninja, so I'm honestly just going to lead Victini. If he does lead Greninja trying to catch me, so I will just go right out into my Keldeo. And click probably Scald. I don't want him getting a free switch into the Mew or the Tapu Lele. I doubt he would go Volcarona and let that get weakened. We could see like a U-turn come out right now, but I don't know whether he would want to risk that. He could expect me to be Scarf Victini. If he actually goes out into the Magearna, so interesting play. I'm going to go into my Tangrowth right now. He could Volt Switch out. If he goes right for the Ice Beam, so interesting play once again. I'm gonna go into my Victini now, just not expecting him to. Just expecting him to Ice Beam again to get that 2-hit KO. He goes for the Volt Switch now, so I get all those plays wrong, unfortunately. As he's going to bring out the Tyranitar, so Scarf Pursuit Tar, I guess. I'm gonna attempt to U-turn out. He actually brings in the Magearna again. Why is he bringing out the Magearna? Is it Scarf Magearna? I mean, even if it is, then what do I want to bring out here? I honestly just want to bring out my Tangrowth. And just click Earthquake, I guess? Not sure what he would want to bring out on this. Maybe the Mew. I'm actually just going to throw off a knockoff. Just expecting the Mew or Tapu Lele or something along those lines to come out. I wouldn't expect Greninja to come out, as he does bring out the Mew, so that's what I expected. As we are going to lock off the leftovers, so it's probably defensive, but he could go for his own knockoff right now. I could use this as an opportunity. I'm just going to go right out into Victini. Even if he goes for his own knockoff, it's not the end of the world. And we do finally get a free Victini switch in, so I'm going to hit this guy up with the Choice Banded V-Create. And look at that damage, it's so strong. And he's going to go for the Soft Boiled, but we're still good right here. We're just going to click Banded V-Create again. If he's defensive, we should still outspeed. So we have to either sack something or choose a switch, and he goes into this is going to do over half. Look at that did 53. And obviously this could be Pursuit Tar right now. But I'm just going to go right out into my Landorus, not expecting Pursuit Tar. As it's not, so we do get a safe switching into Landorus. Is he Dragon Dance? He is Dragon Dance. Not sure why he's Dragon Dancing up so early, but I'm just going to knock this guy out with the Earthquake. He does have the Ice Punch, but we do live because we are defensive, so Earthquake's going to knock that guy out, and there's the kill, and there's a big threat gone. Volcarona is another big threat, but we do have Victini in the back, as well as our Scarf Keldeo. And his team is looking really weak to Earthquake at this point. I believe we weakened the defensive Mew to around 20%, so it really doesn't want to switch in on this anymore. As did the servers restart? Okay, we are back. I'm not sure what just happened. I think the servers just had to like reset or something right there, but fortunately they did not mess up our battle. He decided to go out into the Volcarona, which is interesting because he could try to Quiver Dance up on us right now. I'm just going to go right for the U-turn. As he goes for the Psychic, so probably Shattered Psyche from the looks of it. And we are Jolly Victini, so I could just go right out into that. Yeah, I'm just going to go right out into Victini right now and click that Banded V-Create. I really hope the servers don't reset again. That was kind of annoying. But Banded V-Create pretty much gets a kill right now. Even if he outspeeds, he should not knock us out with the Bug Buzz. And standard Volcarona doesn't even run Bug Buzz anymore. It runs like Psychic, Fiery Dance, something like that. Goes out into the Mew. This will fall. Yep. Goodbye. This thing is so strong. As right here, I'm not sure what he wants to bring out. Maybe the Greninja, but we do still have our Keldeo for that. If he goes Greninja, I'm probably actually going to go Tangrowth this time. He actually brings out the Tapu Lele, so potential Shadow Ball coming right now. I'm just going to go right into my Lottie, not expecting the Moonblast at all. He does go for the Psyshock, and that does a good amount, but it could be Scarf damage. I'm just going to go right for a Psyshock of my own, as he does reveal that he is Scarf, so I could have Healing Wished up right there, but I'm actually just going to go ahead and I think sack off my Lottie. It's walled by Magearna, and it's just something else for Greninja to kill, so yeah. We're going to attempt a Healing Wish up if he wants to let me, but we know it's Scarf, which means my Victini can take a hit no matter what. Yeah, my Victini 100% lives this. And we can just go right for the V-Create. We should live a Scarf Psyshock even under the Psychic Terrain without a problem, as we do. And this is going to blow this thing back. Yep, goodbye. And here, not sure what he wants to bring out, potentially Magearna. If he goes Volcarona, I'm just going to stay in and click V-Create because I can't let him Quiver Dance up. Goes out into the Greninja, so I'm going out into Tangrowth right now. So he goes for the S-Beam. Let's see if this 2-hit KOs. It does, so it's probably Specs Protean. Is that Specs Protean? Not sure, but I'm just going to go right for the Earthquake again. So it's just a regular Protean Greninja, and what I can do right now is just bring out my Manectric and attempt to Volt Switch out. Manectric kind of wins the game at this point, along with this Mon, along with my Keldeo. So what I'm going to do is just Mega Evolve and go for the Volt Switch, as he does switch out into the Magearna. So this gives me Banded Victini again. Let's see, I doubt he Scarf Magearna and Scarf Lele, that would be a little bit weird, but we're going to bring out our Victini now. Go right for the V-Create and hopefully pick up another kill, assuming he's not Scarf. This should drop. Yep, goodbye. What's a resist? And Volcarona's going to come out. I'm not playing around, I'm just going to go right for the V-Create. Goes for the Fire Blast, as expected. And what I'll do right here is just go out into my Manectric. Go right for the Volt Switch. Not sure what he wants to do. Problem is, I don't know if I can Revenge Kill Volcarona. I think I should just go right for the Thunderbolt. I don't remember whether we actually hit the Magearna or not. We did, so we might be able to 1v1 it with Keldeo. But the problem is if he Quiver Dances up right now, then yeah, I have to Volt Switch. If he does stay in, so that's what I wanted. Unless he... I don't think he switched out. No, he didn't. So we went right for that attack, and we can just throw off... If I miss this, I'm going to be a little bit salty. There's the miss. And there's his Z Shattered Psyche, and that's game. So, obviously, when you're playing around with Keldeo, you do have to connect that Hydro Pump. That definitely would have killed, even at +1, I know that, but it's unfortunate that that did not end up connecting. Since Banded Victini did so much work that match, it would have been great to win, but that's Pokemon, so let's just go ahead and find this next battle. Oh, I'm a little bit salty about that. This guy is probably just going to lead off with Smeargle. Why is it taking so long to load? But I'm just going to lead off with Manectric. As he does lead off with the Smeargle. Is it going to load? Hello? Okay, there we go. So, not sure what, at least we found this, but I'm just going to go right for the Volt Switch. And I guess bring out my... What I'm okay with is that's getting Sleep Foddered. I need Landorus. I'm honestly thinking about letting Tangrowth get Sleep Foddered. The problem is he's going to get up so many hazards. I'm just going to go right out into my... Do I need Keldeo? We need Keldeo for Bisharp. I'm just going to go right out into my Lottie. If he actually goes right for the webs first, so that's fine. I'm just going to go right for the Psyshock now. And hopefully this knock him out. So he actually brings out the Bisharp, and there's finally the Sprite. Okay. So, right here, potential Pursuit Trap. It's fine though, let's go right out into Keldeo. He doesn't Pursuit Trap me. Let's see if we see a knockoff. You see the knockoff, so... I could have defogged right there, but... little deny now. And I'm just gonna go right for the Scald. He could go Tapu Bulu, I could see that being a play, especially if it's Scarf. We are not Scarf now, and we are -1, so Tapu Bulu will outspeed me. I need to get rid of these webs eventually. As he does go out into the Mimikyu, so we're gonna get that thing's disguise broken for free. And we burn it in the process, so... a little bit of luck on my side there. So this is going to give me a defog that I wanted. He does go for the Never-Ending Nightmare, it looks like. This should not knock me out at minus... Yeah, we live it. Not sure whether we live a Shadow Sneak at this range, but I'm assuming we do since he's burnt and he's not at plus. Fortunately we don't. So that makes things a little bit harder. I think I'm forced out into my Victini now, and just to claim this kill. Even the fact that he will outspeed us. is annoying, but that burn came in clutch. I really expected to live that Shadow Sneak, that's why I made that play. But what I will do right now is just go right for the Banded V-Create. That should not do anything. I don't know why he went for it. He could expect me to be Scarf Victini, but we're going to knock that thing out with the Banded V-Create. And I would probably expect Hoopa to come out right now. The fact that we can't defog these webs away now is so annoying. He actually brings out the Smeargle, so this is probably going to Spore something right now, I guess. I don't want that Spore to be onto my Victini. It could get up rocks though, that's the problem. I'm zooming rocks, yeah. So we're just gonna go get this kill right now with the Banded Victini. The Sprite thing right there is really annoying, but we are up 5-4, but he has all the hazards up, and we lost our defogging mon for no reason. Right here, anything can really come out. I'm not sure what he would want to bring out. If he goes Bisharp, I'm staying in and V-creating because I can't allow that thing to Swords Dance up because it just wins. Especially with my Keldeo low. He's going to bring out the Zards, so if this is Zardex, he might Dragon Dance up. It is, so you get that play right. Let's see how much this does. 29, so his defensive Zard X, I guess? That's nothing. So Landorus is the play every time now. Probably the play that I should have just made the first time. So he goes for the Dragon Dance. I know we'll live anything at even at this range, so we'll just go right for the Earthquake right now. Yeah, we live that easily. He's going to take Rocky Helmet damage, and Earthquake's going to knock that thing out. So we get rid of the Zard, but this was a main Hoopa response. So we do still have Keldeo in the back, as the Hoopa is going to be the next one to come out. If he's not speed invested, we might outspeed, but he's actually special, so what we do right here is go out into our, I guess, Tangrowth. Kind of hoping he's locked in. That's probably Specs. And we'll just go right for the knockoff. Just trying to knock off either the Specs or the Tapu Bulu's Scarf, assuming that's what it is. And yeah, just hoping we can get some momentum going on right now. Because he has 2 Dark types left, and our Victini is not going to do a lot of work. We do catch the Bisharp though, so Life Orb, Black Glasses, okay. And this gives me Earthquake. Goes for that, knocks off my Assault Vest, not that big of a deal. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, get a ton of damage off. And I'll just go for the Earthquake again, I guess. He could go for an Iron Head and flinch me. That would be annoying. That would certainly be annoying. But Earthquake should be doing a lot of work right now. He could switch in Bulu if you want, but we do have the potential Sludge Bomb. Although Assault Vest Tangrowth doesn't really run that. Because we need the knockoff EQ, Giga Drain, and what's the last move again? Hidden Power Ice, okay. So he's going to knock off again, I guess, just to put me into range of the Hoopa. So out comes that Hoopa, so I'm just going to go right for the Giga Drain right now. I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse and knock me out. So I guess the only hope I have right now is if Keldeo lives. I guess if Keldeo lives too, but I'm just going to go right for the Secret Sword. It does actually switch out, risking the Tapu Bulu, so there comes off my Secret Sword, doesn't do a lot. We're both getting recovery. I need this mon alive, so I'm just going to go right out into Victini. Hoping that I can live 2 Horn Leeches, that would be great. I'm going to pause the recording and check the sprites after this, just to see what's up, but I'm hoping Victini does some work right now. We do get it in, we do take rocks damage, and he goes for the Stone Edge. That's honestly an over-prediction in my opinion. I'm just going to go right into Manectric right now. If we could live the Dark Pulse from the Hoopa, that could be something, I guess. I'm going to go right for the Flamethrower. Hopefully do enough damage to this thing. He is at -1, so he might be baited to switch out. But he's not going to, and we actually end up critting him. Not sure if that mattered. I'm going to go ahead and ignore right now. We are already ignoring. So if we can live this, that would be great. But we are low on speed. Can we live? Nope, I think that's game. If we lived that, we would have gotten off damage and probably put him into range of the Secret Sword, but now I don't think that's the case. As it appears the game ended? What? We crit that thing. Did that crit matter? I mean, I guess I missed a Hydro Pump last game, but did that crit matter? If we were Scarf Keldeo and this was Scarf Hoopon, I mean this was Specs Hoopon down, that crit definitely mattered. I feel so bad about that, but then again, we did miss a Hydro Pump. I'll be right back, guys. I just need to double check on the sprite. Alright guys, we're back, and it appears I fixed our little sprite problem right there. Banded Victini is so much work in this match. I'm honestly thinking about leading off with it, because if he leads off with any of these 3, it'll be fine. And if he leads off with any of these 3, then we have switches to those anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and lead off with my Victini. As he does lead off with the Landorus, so I guess he wants to prioritize the rocks right now. This thing is such a big threat. I'm just going to U-turn out and try to get up my own, not risking his Earthquake. He is defensive, so I'm hoping we see an Earthquake and not rocks right now. Just hoping, yep, we do see Earthquake, so I'm glad I U-turned out instead of staying in. And what I'll do right now is just get up my rocks, since he's probably going to do the same. And I'm hoping we can get this HP Ice off, because my Landorus does not do that much, and I'm hoping that we can put this thing into range of our Victini, but it turns out he's actually not going to do that. As it appears, this thing comes out, so I'm honestly expecting, like, a knockoff to come out right now. Let's see, I don't want my Victini getting switched in on the knockoff. As yeah, he does go right for the knockoff, and what I'll do right now is just go right for the hidden power. He could go right for Giga Drain now. He does go for the Giga Drain now, so what I'll do right now is just go for the U-turn, and probably U-turn out into my Lottie. It's actually, he goes out into the Magir now, so this gives me Victini as a free switch-in. I don't know whether he would be Scarfed with Shadow Ball, that would be a little bit strange, but what I'll do right now is just go right for the V-Create. Brings out this is not a counter, this is still going to take like 60-70%. 54, that's still a lot. That means this thing doesn't even switch in anymore. And we have a switch into this in our own Landorus. Honestly, I could just click it again. Like, now he's probably outspeed, so this thing gets up to 223 speed usually. He goes for the U-turn and takes even more damage. Wait, no, we knocked off our Rocky Helmet, but out comes this thing, and I'm just going to go right out into my Keldeo. Pretty much just not wanting to take an Ice Beam or a Hydro Pump. It actually throws up a Spike, so that's fine. I really want to double into my Victini right now, just expecting the Landorus. I mean, just expecting the Tangrowth. I'm gonna make the play. As we do get the play right, so this should get the kill right here. Probably onto the Landorus that he's gonna sack off. As he does bring out the Landorus, so he will knock us out, but Victini got rid of that entire threat. The problem is now, Tangrowth is looking like a bit of an issue. I'm just going to go right out into my Latias, I think, but if he goes Greninja, then that could be a bit of an issue, as well as Magir now. But we have switch-ins, I think, to those, so I'm just going to go right into my Lati and attempt to defog right now. I'm hoping we see either Chomp, Keldeo, or Tangrowth right now, just so I can actually get this defog off. But he's probably going to go out into the Greninja, especially if it's Protean with the U-turn. Yeah, he just got into the Greninja. I can probably defog in front of this, I think. We're Latias, not Latios, so we might live a Dark Pulse. I'm just going to go right for the defog as Protean Ice Beam actually knocks us out. Wow. So 100% specs, I think. So I'll just bring out my Manectric right now. Now we're really weak to his Tangrowth, which is really annoying. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Flamethrower, I guess. Tangrowth should come out. He has Ice type right now, so Flamethrower will knock this thing out. And I'm expecting him to be Specs right now. I would not go out into the Keldeo at all if I were him. Just expecting the Electric move. He actually goes out into the Garchomp over anything. Super confusing play. And I think at this point I just kind of hope it's not Scarf Chomp and knock it out with this HP Ice. As now he goes out into the Tangrowth. So let's put it into range of Flamethrower. It doesn't, so I'm assuming that I think I just go for it anyway. No, this is my win condition. I'm just going to Volt Switch out. Bring out my own Tangrowth. And this can hopefully do some work. Goes for the Earthquake as I thought, so I'm glad we didn't stay in, because Flamethrower is definitely not knocking him out. I'm going for the knockoff right now, just wanting to get rid of his Assault Vest, so my Manectric can actually deal with him. It'll make Flamethrower be a 2-hit KO. It does actually allow me to knock him off, so there goes his Assault Vest. He has the same idea, just wanting to weaken me for his Keldeo, and what I'll do right now is just go for the HP Ice and get rid of that thing. So I guess he wanted to try to win a speed tie. Not sure if he had any speed in, I'm not sure whether that was a speed tie. Let me check if we had any speed. If we didn't, then we're actually, that's the wrong move. We actually had speed because I put Force Speed into this thing over the Force Defense, just so we outspeed other Assault Vest Tangrowths before we started, so I kind of forgot I did that, but he's going to go out into the Magir now right now, I guess. Alright guys, we're back again. Not sure what to keep on handling with my connection, but I will get that checked out by the next Showdown Live. He's going to go for the Shift Gear, as we can just hit him up with that Earthquake. And not sure whether he knocks me out or not, but if he does, this could be a problem. It does appear as though we have this problem on our hand right now. I guess what I'm going to do is force him to go for the Flare Cannon right now, and then try to sweep with my Manectric. Actually, we might outspeed. We should outspeed. Yeah, we should outspeed. And knock him out, yeah. So there goes that threat. I was gonna say, like, I know we outspeed with this thing, and if he's Scarf Chomp right now, that could be a little bit annoying. Brings out his Keldeo. So what I'll do is go right for the Secret Sword. Armanectric, I kind of want to see whether he is Scarf Keldeo. He's probably Specs. Well, let's see how much this does. Yep, that's or did he just get the super high roll on me? I'm going for the Secret Sword again, as we do get damage on that thing, and we'll scout his sets right now. Goes out into the Garchomp. I know we'll outspeed this right now. He's just going to forfeit. Yeah, he was probably not Scarf Chomp. If he was Scarf Chomp, he would have just gone down to my Landorus's Rocky Helmet damage anyway. As this is a random battle. Let me get out of there. Not sure what's happening with that, but I was definitely set to OU already. Let's select this team and go again. But yeah, Victini is doing a ton of work this live. I think it's gotten like 5 or 6 kills already. It killed that Landorus last match, and this guy is destroyed by Victini. He might honestly just lead off with Zygarde because it's the only thing that wants to deal with it. Oh, you have a switch into Zygarde, so I'm leading off with Victini. And just clicking Bolt Strike, V-Create the respective move. As he does lead off with the Tapu Fini, so I'm going right for the Bolt Strike right now. This should, yeah, that's a ton of damage. As he goes for the Scald, he can't burn me, which is great. And right here, I would expect Zygarde to come out, but I'm clicking this again. He could go Venusaur too, or Magnezone. Those are all plays. But Zygarde is free. And what I'll do is I'll start timer. And just get my settings all set up right now. He should go Zygarde. Yeah, he does go Zygarde, expecting me to be banded. So good play, but we do have our Landorus in the back. And this is really all Landorus has to deal with this match. And it can get up some rocks if we want. He actually goes right for the Dragon Dance, so I'm clicking Hidden Power Ice right now, not playing around. It should 2-hit KO. We are obviously minus special attack, but this should definitely 2-hit KO this mon. Not sure if he wants to switch out. He pretty much already got rid of his own Tapu Fini, so that means he's actually going to stay in. So Hidden Power Ice is going to come out. Get a crit. If he stays in right now, that crit definitely did not matter. Devastating Drake is not knocking me out. Unless it crits. Yeah, crit could definitely knock me out. That's annoying. I think I have to just let my Tangrowth get super weakened now. I'm going for the Hidden Power Ice. He shouldn't be able to knock out my Tangrowth with any one attack. Even at +1, I doubt it. So I'm going for the Hidden Power. He might honestly switch out now just because 1000 Arrow spam is so just clutch, but that's annoying. I could have gone out into my... No, he's at +2 speed, that's the problem, so my Scarf Keldeo will not outspeed him. But for the Outrage, we do live, and Hidden Power Ice will knock that thing out. Unfortunate that we had to lose our Lando like with a really dumb crit right there, but we've had our own fair share of RNG. I just feel like the RNG is hitting us harder this time, but we'll go out into... He could try to Sleep Powder me. He's probably just going to go for the Sludge Bomb, though, so I'm going to go right out into my Lottie. As we do see the Sludge Bomb, not the Sleep Powder. No poison, please. Thank you. Celesteela could come out. I'm honestly just going to go right out into my Victini. As we do catch the Magnezone, so this thing, let's see if it's Scarf right now. If it's Scarf, he might knock me out with T-Bolt, not sure. But Banded V-Create is just going to blow something away right now. He should just sack off the Tapu Fini if he's not Scarf. He is Scarf, but he decides to Volt Switch over anything, so Thunderbolt probably knocked me out. Not sure what the logic was behind that play, but we get a kill right now. This is going to drop, this is going to drop. Everything's going to drop. Venusaur might not drop in one hit because of Thick Fat, but it will get 2-hit KO'd, no matter what. So that can hopefully work out. I'm honestly hoping he goes Venusaur just so we can get 2 Banded V-Creates off and knock that thing out, because that's a big threat. Alternatively, he could just sack off the Tapu Fini. He actually is going to go Celesteela and just let that thing drop. Not sure why. If that wasn't a Tautomized Sweeper, it could have just won. But V-Create's going to blow that thing away. And honestly, Magnezone, or I guess Meloetta maybe wants to come out right now. It could be Specs Meloetta, which we actually don't have a great response to. Latias should be able to take it on. Goes out into this, so let's go right out into my Tangrowth. We'll take it on. Maybe Flash Cannon. Goes for the Volt Switch, so expected. But once my Victini comes back in against either the Tapu Fini, Meloetta, or Venusaur, it's just going to get another kill. We do have the Zen Headbutt on it, I believe, so we can click that against the Venusaur if we really want. He is going to switch out into the Venusaur. I'm honestly thinking about letting my Tangrowth drop right now just to get another free switch in into Victini. because this mon is the one mon that's stopping my Manectric from just sweeping the match. Alternatively, this is just a much better play. Goes for the growth. I don't care. I'm going right for the Psyshock right now. He should not knock me out with even a +1 Sludge Bomb, and we should outspeed you right here. So, if hard switch into Victini could have been really clutch right there, but I wasn't going to risk the Sludge Bomb. That would have been a really poor play. We are back. Something keeps on happening. I'll have it fixed by the next live, but it appears he went for the... I'm just going to go right into Victini right now. He went for the Sludge Bomb, and I went for the Psyshock. Got a ton of damage on him, and this gives me a kill with a V-Create. Not sure if he would want to stay in. He should just sack off the Tapu Fini. Like, it's just there as death fodder. I don't know why he's not sacking it off yet, but we did get a ton of Psyshock damage off with this, which is nice. And, yeah, V-Create should be able to just get a kill. We 100% get a kill right now, no matter what. Assuming Meloetta drops, I guess? The Meloetta should drop. This is so strong. I'll probably have to end it off right after this one and just get everything checked out just so we can be good for future lives. It's going to sack off the Magnezone over anything, so interesting option. Not sure whether we outspeed the Venusaur after this, but I will try. Like, there's no point. There's no harm. Actually, no, there is a harm, because I need this thing. I need Victini to revenge kill it if we don't knock it out. Because nothing else on my team can really touch it. Out comes this mon. I'm going right out into my Tangrowth just to knock off. He could go for Relic Song. Go through the Hyper Voice, which I think it's Specs, but we are Assaultless still, right? Yeah. So we'll go for the knockoff right now, as he does go for the Specs Hyper Voice and crit us. Yay. We outspeed. So we're going right for the V-Create right now. Doubt that was Scarf damage. That definitely looks like Specs. And V-Create should get a kill right here, as we blow that thing away. Oh my god, this mon is so fun. And pretty much all I need to do right now is not sack off my Victini for no reason so it can kill the Venusaur. We'll go right for the... I'll go into my Manectric, I guess. As he doubles into the Venusaur, so what I'll do right now is just go right for the... Let's go for the Flamethrower, putting him into range of my V-Create no matter what. Hoping he attacks, honestly, not Synthesis. So he goes for the Synthesis, so... What I'll do is I just want this thing weakened. Banded Zen Headbutt should 100% just knock him out. I'm spamming Flamethrower. Let me calc V-Create, though. If we're Choice Band, we are Jolly, yes. Venusaur, let's just make sure that he does have some defense. Defensive V-Create does 79 to 93. So he goes for the Giga Drain and gets a ton of health back. So I think I'm forced to risk Zen Headbutt accuracy. Zen Headbutt is not even on here for some reason. But Zen Headbutt does less? What? Okay. So this could be a problem, but I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower. He's going to go for the Growth. Not sure why. I will just go for the Flamethrower right now. It's going to come down to whether my Victini can knock this thing out after. Or honestly, if my Victini puts it into range of my Keldeo, then that's good too. So I think I'm going to go for the Zen Headbutt. Because he let me get a ton of damage off. He did not... I don't think he wanted that turn. Or maybe he did, but this can come out now, and... I believe just go for the... Do I have to risk this? I don't think I have to risk this. I'm going to go right out into... I'm going to go right for the V-Create, sack my Keldeo, and then go bring out my Victini again. And honestly, it's just going to come down to whether my Victini can OHKO it or not. Zen Headbutt would have just won me the game right there, so I probably should have just gone for that. But I really don't want to risk the accuracy, because I probably would have missed, let's be honest here. But he's going to bring out the Victini again. Do we outspeed? 218. I think we do. And if we don't, then GG. Do I want to risk this? I think I have to risk it, because I know V-Create's not knocking him out. Yeah, we risk it, as we do knock him out. So, ton of work being put in by Banded Victini. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties during that live. Once again, I'll have it all checked out by the next live. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to subscribe down below if you don't want to miss any content, and leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys in the next Showdown live.